Hey guys, this is John, host of MGTOW is Freedom. Welcome back. Thank you for the scotch. Smooth, and thank you for the stogie. These items are made available to me by people who have sponsored me through the former prior fan funding on YouTube, and now everything's been switched over to Patreon. And there's something else I want to show you guys. You may notice my eyewear looks a little bit like Al Davis, right? Former, now dead owner of the Raiders, right? He had some goofy looking fucking glasses like this. These glasses actually have a little camera and a microphone in them. So while they may look a little bit hip, you know, I'm a hip fucking 47-year-old guy. Anyways, so I finally got them taken care of, so they've been finished in a proper color at least. They don't look like they don't look too queerish. But anyways, they ought to do the job. I'm gonna try and wear them in public, and when I run into various feminists, and I'll egg them into a conversation if they'll have it, and then go from there. Anyways, this video is more about censorship. I was sitting down and I caught a video headline by Red Pill Philosophy. I enjoy that guy's work. He puts his face and his beard on YouTube. Right? Inspired me to do the same. He's a good enough fella. But he says he got an email today that had 10 videos listed. And he showed it on the program, right? 10 videos were demonetized because they didn't meet YouTube's guidelines. Of course, he pointed out the hypocrisy of YouTube and said that there are many videos on there that, like the 50 Shades of Grey ones, that are degrading to women and have all kinds of other issues with them. There are lots of videos with violence on them. There are lots of videos that are monetized that are anti-man, you know, pro-feminist. So you can't say that political content is bad and bad for advertising. You can't say that violence is bad and bad for advertising. You can't say that sex, talking about sex, is bad for advertising. And foul language, right, is bad for advertisers. It's not advertiser friendly. Because I see that shit and hear it all over YouTube. But they're saying it's against their guidelines, so they pulled 10 of his videos today. Well, surprise, they pulled about 10 of mine today because they're not advertiser friendly. And there's one little surprise there. Anyways, if news, sex, violence, and political discussion was bad for advertising, why the hell do people or corporations advertise on Fox News, on CBS, ABC, NBC, right? In all broadcast channels, and all satellite channels, and all cable channels. Even shows that have gratuitous sex and violence on them. Advertisers got no problem pulling up and shelling out the cash there. And here's the deal. On my monetized videos, YouTube they make money. They make money off of every advertiser-friendly channel. So it behooves them to keep videos on. Right? They make money off of you and me and everyone else. So why pull my videos? I'm going to take those off now. Why pull the advertising on my videos? Because they don't want to see anyone with a political message they don't like doing well. Now, the thing that clinched it was I have another channel called the Prepared Mind channel. It has to do with shit hitting the fan, the apocalypse, right? The end of the world as we know it because of the political climate, the economic climate, etc. And every now and then I do a video on there where I chide women. I chide men on there about women and about their place. And when shit hits the fan, right? If there's a catastrophe, or a stock market collapse, men aren't going to have time to put up with women's shit and play their games. right? And women are going to have to fall into roles that are acceptable because men won't have time to play those games. Men will have to start acting like men really fucking quick. Anyways, that's a position I take on that channel. Today, YouTube decided to remove a video's, remove that particular video's, drew a blank, commercialization, because they said it wasn't advertiser friendly. That video had in its title the word trigger warning and, you know, women in shit it's the fan. So what they're doing is they're going after any video on any channel that has to do with women. So this is completely and totally political on YouTube's part. It's completely and totally political. That is, they don't like me and others like me and others associated or sharing associated ideas, either political or social or cultural, or having to do with gender studies. If it's on the man's side, they're going to pull funding. I find it rather distasteful, their hypocrisy. That's one thing I can't abide, is hypocrisy. You know, unfortunately, there is no better platform than YouTube for doing this, for getting the word out. There's no better platform for it. You know, so I'm going to stay on YouTube and make videos. And maybe they'll make it a day or two or three before they get the monetization pulled, you know, and what the fuck, that's the way it goes. But I can tell you this, if they pull the channel altogether, with patreon.com, I can upload videos in their entirety right there. And I can make it that so that only members can see it. Unless I can open it up to the general population so that people don't have to pay. But I know I can upload videos and content there. And that may be where the world goes if YouTube continues to play this game. I know they fucked with PewDiePie. I know YouTube is screwed with a lot of people. You know, and I'm who the fuck am I? I'm nobody. Fucking flying carrion. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good. Anyways, you know, just a little word to the wise. You know, this is what's going on. And I don't think that cleaning my language up is going to do any good. I don't think using less corrosive terminology when describing the fairer sex is going to do any good. And if it was just the word mgtow in the title, they would have gotten all my videos. And I guess in the next couple of days I'm going to find out if they systematically demonetize all of my videos. You know, what's interesting is I put up a news video about the London stabbing. Driving, running over, killing, stabbing, shooting the other day, right there by Parliament. And within 4 hours, YouTube demonetized it, saying it wasn't advertiser friendly. And they pulled that video. So sometimes there's people looking for that. You know, I don't know if it's what do they call those YouTube heroes that run around knocking people. I don't know if they're the ones responsible, or if there's some white knight simp vagina, mangina, at YouTube headquarters who's decided he has a hard-on for mgtow. You know, I wish they would engage me in the arena of ideas, intelligent thinking. I wish they would do it. You know, people, you have a chance to come on here and comment. You know, YouTube has my email. Get a hold of me. Get a hold of me on the phone, right? They don't need to be pussies about it. But they're going to try and punish me in a way that they can get away with. You know, it would be interesting to see if there was a lawyer somewhere who was interested in filing a class action lawsuit against YouTube and saying, yeah, it's your channel, yeah, it's your rules, but they need to be equally applied. There are many, many, many videos, right, that are far more offensive, that have bad language, that have nudity, right, that have gratuitous violence in them, and they have advertisers. Anyways, on another note, please give this video a thumbs up and all MGTOW videos a thumbs up. Apparently, we're making headway because now we're getting some resistance from corporate. They don't like us having our own thoughts out here. You know, it's a sign of success when they start coming after you. But that's the only way I guess they can hurt me, is by trying to take away a few dimes from me. You know, it's not like anyone really gets rich unless you're, I guess, a huge channel. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for sharing your ideas, sharing your stories. And I'm going to keep doing this. They can't stop me. Or they shouldn't stop me. It would be stupid. There's just going to end up being another way for us to communicate. There always is. There was this thing called MySpace before Facebook. You know, there's always another way. And if there were another social media outlet, I'd go that way. As I said, there's Patreon. There's Patreon. Anyways, it's a beautiful night out. Or a beautiful afternoon, rather. Kind of a chilly wind that's blowing at me. You know, I don't know what the